Today on TV10 News, a local house fire leaves one injured, and officials are still looking for the cause.
Plus, a USC student was found dead after mistaking a car for Uber.
And this Star Wars icon made an announcement about an upcoming role that has social media buzzing.
Your news at noon starts right now.
Your campus, your community, your life. This is Bloomington Normal's one and only live newscast, TV10 News.
Last night, a fire broke out in a house on Irving Street. Good afternoon, I'm Alfonso Cerna.
And I'm Trisha Fritz. Firefighters responded to the fire at 7 p.m. and began their search for a resident in the house. TV10's Lydia Kogan is live in the studio with more on the story. Lydia?
Normal Fire Department arrived to a call at 101 East Irving Street, just south of Normal Police Department. Firefighters were on the scene and began fire operations and a rapid search for residents. Last night, flames filled the house, eventually making the roof collapse when firefighters responded. One neighbor was on the scene at the time of the incident and saw what happened.
Fire first started, I was in my apartment. I lived just over there, and we came out to go to dinner, and we noticed by then there was trucks and cops and everything everywhere.
This is what the house looks like in the morning. Public Information Officer Matt Sweeney has more to say about the incident.
Normal Fire Department responded to 101 East Irving last night at about 7:15 to the report of a fire in the basement. Upon arrival, we did find a working fire in the basement and heavy smoke coming from the roof. We did a rapid search of the residence. We were able to rescue one person that was down in the residence and transported him to Broman. Right now our investigators are putting the pieces together and we're hoping to have at least some sort of an idea of the cause and origin soon.
Sweeney also adds that the home was built with a balloon frame construction, which means the exterior wall is all one assembly without the usual fire stoppers at each floor like the modern homes. Normal Fire Department says to make sure to check your smoke alarms because usually the smoke will affect you first. With TV10 News, I'm Lydia Kogan. Back to you at the desk.
Thank you, Lydia. Kirk Zimmerman is free on bond for allegedly killing his former wife, Pam Zimmerman, in November 2014. And more than 4 years after the murder, the Zimmerman trial begins today, starting with the crucial steps of picking a jury that could serve as the highest profile trial that McLean County has seen in years. Jury selection could take part, if not all, of this week, and the trial is expected to last from 4 to 6 weeks.
2 people are in custody after a woman was stabbed early Saturday morning in South Bloomington. Mariah Davidson and Tommy Lee Slayton have been accused of attacking the woman. Davidson has been charged with aggravated battery and use of a deadly weapon, while Slayton has been charged with 2 counts of misdemeanor battery. Both are jailed and in lieu of a collective $800 and are ordered to avoid contact with the victim. A Bloomington man was charged with an armed robbery after an incident Friday on South Main Street. Giamonte Lyons has been charged with aggravated robbery armed with a firearm. Bloomington police were dispatched around noon to the 600 block of South Main Street for a report that a man and woman were robbed by 2 people who then ran away. Officers tracked the suspects and they were arrested without incident. The second suspect was identified as a juvenile.
The Illinois State Police and family members announced memorial and funeral services for fallen Trooper Brooke Jones. Jones was outside her squad car when she was fatally struck by a semi-trailer vehicle that veered off the roadway. The visitation will take place Tuesday, April 2nd at Jones' alma mater, Warren High School, starting at 4 p.m. The funeral will also be taking place at Warren High School on Wednesday, April 3rd. Per the family's wishes, the service is private. And Illinois State Police mourn the loss of another state trooper. Trooper Gerald Ellis was on duty in his squad car traveling home when a wrong-way driver hit Ellis head-on. Trooper Ellis was transported to a local area hospital with life-threatening injuries. Ellis was pronounced dead just an hour later. This is the 16th officer to be hurt or killed on the line of duty.
Streets all across Bloomington Normal always seem to have some sort of problem. From potholes to construction, what will come next? TV10's Diego Hernandez has the story.
Bloomington is about to have a major project done to 5 of the blocks in downtown. Workers continue to fix up holes in the streets with previous projects of fixing underground sewers, but more projects are to come. And today was the start of yet another project to repave streets all across downtown Bloomington. Front Street, Center Street, and Main Street are expected to have closures in the coming weeks.
It's going to put a big effect on my business as far as I live further east of Tracy, so my only means of transportation is to come around this way, and so that's going to affect me.
Any closures of streets are expected to begin on April 8th, and if everything goes as planned, the repavement should not take more than 3 weeks. Connect transit stops that are located in front of the Justice Center on Front Street will be moving to a temporary stop down by Roosevelt Avenue between Washington and Jefferson Streets, as well as between Madison Street and Roosevelt.
It's going to give me an extra walk to get down to the bus from where I am to get to work every day.
During this extensive project, the city of Bloomington wants to let drivers know that parking will be limited, and we'll probably be seeing a lot more of these in the coming weeks. Diego Hernandez for TV 10 News.
Allowing more time to get work done might be a good idea with more road closures to come and the relocating of bus stops.
Police chiefs at universities say a proposal to ban colleges from asking about a person's criminal history in student application would hurt campus safety efforts. Supporters of Illinois House Bill say there is no evidence that asking the question protects public safety. ISU Police Chief Aaron Woodruff is among those opposed to the bill. Woodruff said the criminal history question is more important at schools where most students live on or near campus, like ISU.
Habitat for Humanity is starting off April with a new service opportunity. TV 10 News' Shannon Lurks has more on how you can get involved.
ISU's Habitat for Humanity has a week full of service opportunities. Starting today, there will be fun volunteering events that are welcome to the public. They are trying to reach out and raise awareness about the housing crisis going on nationally and locally.
This is Awareness Day, so we're just coming out and we're talking to people, trying to get people more aware, spread awareness and all that of the affordable housing crisis in America.
The 4 pillars that this RSO focuses on is educate, advocate, fundraising, and direct service. They are currently working on building their 25th home that will be going to a family in need. Habitat for Humanity is not all about work and volunteering. They like to have some fun as well. Every month, they have field days where they let loose and enjoy themselves.
So the Habitat for Humanity ISU campus chapter has been around for 24 years on campus, and this is our 25th house that we're building in the local community, which is pretty cool.
Make sure to check out the events for the rest of the week. With TV 10 News, I'm Shannon Lurks.
Habitat for Humanity will be inside Schrader Hall until 4 p.m. today, with the event continuing every day this week.
And good weather could be right around the corner, and the city of Bloomington is preparing for it. Early bird pool passes go on sale today online or in the PRCA main office. The Bloomington pool passes are good at the O'Neill Pool and the Holiday Pool. Both pools open officially on May 25th.
Folks in the Bloomington Normal area were in a different kind of fight Friday to battle one of America's biggest rivals. TV 10's Gabby Guerrero has the story.
Supporters, survivors, and some dogs gathered in Horton Friday for a late night of games. Those who came out to Horton had the chance to play giant versions of their favorite games, all in an effort to fight cancer. Illinois State Colleges Against Cancer teamed up with the American Cancer Society to host the annual Relay for Life of ISU, where the theme was game night. The event included more than 15 games as well as a dodgeball, bags, and basketball tournament. Many people in the community came together to fundraise, including survivors who shared their stories and hoped to help those still in their battle.
Whenever I was 7, I was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia, which is a cancer of the blood. So I went through chemotherapy for about 2.5 years. I've been in remission for 14 years, which is so awesome. I feel so lucky to be in this position. So now I want to do everything that I can to give back.
White bags surrounded the track in memory of those who have lost their battle and also in support of those who are still fighting. Those there in support remembered lost loved ones and planned to never give up in the fight.
For my aunts who passed away from colon cancer whenever I was 6 years old, so two of my favorite cousins grew up without their mom. So, you know, that cancer has a deep meaning to me, and I want to help find a cure.
Attendees would spend most of their time walking around the track in honor of those who are fighting cancer or may have lost their battle. For TV 10 News, I'm Gabby Guerrero.
This was just one of almost 4,000 events held by the American Cancer Society in an effort to join the battle against cancer. Well, warmer temperatures are making their way to Bloomington Normal. We have your full weather forecast coming up on TV 10.
And one dating app made an announcement of a new feature that could change the game. Find out more when we return.
Welcome back to our Women of the Week. A woman
I know